Grateful to you, Rafiq sir, as well as Firdos ma'am, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
So basically, this is a viral disease, as everyone knows. So many problems are raised with the society: disease, infection, as well as the infection caused by means of pathogenic microorganism. So initially, I would like to highlight on what mean by infection. Generally, people, they talk, the person is suffering from infection, etc., etc. But what is this infection? We people are familiar with only one term, that is infection, but there are dozens of infections. Firstly, I would like to highlight on primary infection. If there is an initial infection which is caused by parasite into the host, it is said to be as a primary. And when subsequent infection caused by the same parasite in the same host, it is said to be as a reinfection. Whereas the secondary infection is caused when new parasite set up an infection in host, when the resistance power of host is the another infection, and due to this infection or sepsis at localized site, it is taken place. For example, the affected site, it is maybe tonsil or appendix, and where the generalized effects are produced. Whereas in cross infection, when a patient already suffering from a disease, and when a new parasite which cause infection into the same host or by the same source. Whereas the another category of infection, it is a nosocomial infection. When cross infection, it is occurred in hospital, that kind of infection is said to be as a nosocomial infection. Whereas in iatrogenic infection, this is induced by means of physician, which is resulting from a varieties of a procedure in hospital, particularly therapeutic procedure, as well as the investigative types of a procedure. Now, depending on the sources of infection, the infection is categorized into two broad categories: the endogenous and exogenous infection. In endogenous infection, the source of infection is within host's own body, whereas in exogenous infection, the source of infection is outside the host's own body. And depending upon the clinical manifestation, the said infection, it is differentiated into three different categories, that is inapparent, atypical, and latent infection. In inapparent infection, or it is also said to be as not apparent, as we people are hearing from various news channels, there are some asymptomatic cases are detected from a slum area, and this may be the inapparent kind of infection, where the pathogenic germ, they are in the body of human being, but the exact picture of that disease, it is not expressed. Whereas in case of atypical infection, the characteristics clinical manifestation of that particular disease or particular infection, it is not present. While in latent infection, some parasite following infection may remain in the tissue in hidden form or in latent form and proliferating, as well as producing the clinical diseases when the host's resistance power, it is reduced. Now, as we people are aware, this COVID, it is a pandemic. Now, we are familiar with the only pandemic, but there are different types of infectious diseases like endemic, pandemic, epidemic, as well as a prosodemic. Now, what happened in case of endemic? What happened in case of epidemic, as well as in a prosodemic? In case of endemic, when the infectious agent, it causes disease and that remains here. For example, the disease caused by means of Salmonella typhosa, that is a typhoid. This comes under the category of endemic. Whereas in case of epidemic, it spread very rapidly and affecting many persons in the area at the same time. And the example may be quoted that influenza, which can cause the annual winter epidemic in cold countries. Whereas in pandemic, this is one kind of epidemic that spread through many areas of the world and affecting lakhs of people within a short period of time. One can quote here this example: influenza, cholera, plague, even enteroviral conjunctivitis, and now presently we people are facing with the problem of COVID. And the fourth one is that the prosodemic disease, and this disease is spread by a person to person and affecting more slowly or evolving more slowly. And this is one kind of an creeping epidemic. And this creeping epidemic is known as a prosodemic disease, which can cause explosive outbreak. For example, the waterborne disease like cholera, hepatitis, as well as cerebral fever. Now we will focus now on coronavirus. Now this is our main aim. Now this coronavirus, it's a structure, as you people might be watching on my slide. Structurally, it is a pleomorphic. Pleomorphic, it doesn't mean that it changes its shape from time to time like amoeba, but it resembles with a circular, and it is the envelope type of virus, whereas it consists nucleic acid as a single stranded RNA. And this virus is named as the coronavirus, which came from the Latin term where coro means hollow, or a crown which is wear on the head. That's why it's named as a coronavirus. And it forms a fringe of surface projection, which may be labeled as a spike. Now, these viruses are broadly categorized into two groups. The one is acid labile, a common cold in cold countries. And the second group of viruses, it is acid stable viruses associated with human and animal gastroenteritis. Now, the acid lability and acid stability, it clear-cut indicated that this stable, it indicates that though you use a mild acid to remove these viruses, they are not easily removed and they remains as it is. That's why they are named as acid labile viruses. Now, there are varieties of viruses named as human coronavirus, abbreviated as HCoV 229E, OC43, NL63, HKU1, SARS coronavirus. The SARS is abbreviated for severe acute respiratory syndrome. MERS coronavirus, that is Middle East respiratory syndrome coronavirus, previously known as a novel coronavirus in 2012, and HCoV EMC. Whereas this human coronavirus, it was firstly isolated from case of common cold, and it was isolated by means of using organ culture of human embryonic trachea with nasopharyngeal washing. Now, initially, the picture of this virus is that moment it entered into a healthy host, it set up the common cold. As the common cold, it's a common which is detected in case of a flu and varieties of infection caused by means of viruses. Sometimes people may ignore that whether this infection is caused by means of flu or whether this infection is caused by means of any other type of viruses. The incubation period, it also varies from strain to strain. Actually, I have mentioned here 1 to 6 days, but there may be the incubation period. It may last up to 40 days also, which depends upon the immune status of that person. And here, this more cases, they are commonly detected during the winter season. It may be because this winter season, it may support to the survival as well as growth and replication of this virus. Now, what is the SARS-CoV? Now, before highlighting on directly COVID, I would like to focus on SARS-CoV and MERS-CoV. Now, the SARS, this disease, it was emerged in November 2002 from again China. Of course, this is a very big gift from China also. From Guangdong province in South China, when the first case or outbreak of respiratory infection, it was detected with the several deaths. But again, the China have not declared at that time, and the people around the world, they came to know the spread of the SARS-CoV in around February 2003. It means there was a lapse of November, December, January. It means around 3 months, and after 3 months, people come to know the presence and the spread of the SARS coronavirus all over the world. When physician traveled from Guangdong to Hong Kong, he became ill and died after infecting around 12 persons who had stayed into the same hotel of Hong Kong. In turn, when they went to their countries, the people which have been stayed in hotel of Hong Kong, and when they traveled to fall ill and initiate the outbreak in their country, and by around July 2003, it had been affected more than 3 countries of the world, with thousands of cases and more than 800 deaths all over the world. But at the same time, India was the country which had been escaped from the SARS epidemic. That might be because the care that have been taken by means of the Indian government, and whatever the cases that have been detected all over the India, that suspected cases that have been immediately detected and quarantined and isolated. Now this virus which responds
Dr. Suresh, we can't see your screen. You may have stopped sharing the screen. Have you stopped sharing the screen?
No. Can I see now? Can I hear?
No, I can hear, but we can't see the presentation.
Right now, can you see?
No, no, no.
Right now, I have displayed the classification slide. Can you see, please?
I see I see your camera. We can't see the presentation. We can see your camera. You need to click the green button below and click the share screen.
It's a slide of classification.
No, yeah, the slide is not shown. Yes, we can see now. Yes.
I hope you can see.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Can see
Sorry
it.
for interruption.
Yeah.
Classification. Now, after this SARS-CoV, this has been classified into major three classes previously. That is mammalian virus type 1, mammalian virus type 2, avian virus type 3, and the newly discovered this SARS virus. Right now it has been named as coronavirus type 4. Now this new virus, it may be because, or it may be a recombinant of some animal and human viruses. Now actually here this question, it is unclear where it is a recombinant virus or whether it has been released from the nature, whether it has been a mutated virus. This question, it is unclear. That's why I'm telling to you this virus, it may be a recombinant or it may be a new virus, where it has been isolated from, firstly, Chinese wild civets and raccoon dog. And this virus has been spread initially in China by inhalation, where this inhalation consists of viruses present in a drops or aerosol or droplet nuclei. And when this droplet nuclei, it comes in contact with a respiratory secretion or respiratory tract system, this respiratory secretion of patient or carrier, they may hamper and enters into the healthy host. Again, here I have mentioned the incubation period 4 to 10 days. Again, this incubation period, it varies from strain to strain, but it ranges from 1 to 14 days. It also depends upon the immune power of that particular host. If the immune power of host, it is stronger, then this incubation period, it may be extended for a few days. Now, the common symptom which have been detected when infection is caused by means of this coronavirus, this fever with cough, respiratory discomfort is also, which is followed by sometime diarrhea. Whereas when you follow the radiography of chest, which will shows the pneumonic changes, and the death of patient, it may be due to the failure in respiratory system. And this virus, it can be diagnosed by means of different technique. The first one is electron microscopy, but for immediate observation, it is not possible to detect this electron microscopy. Whereas this virus, it can be grown in varieties of cell line or cell cultures, which is recommended especially for the cultivation of intracellular parasite. This must be very, very important, because for cultivation of viruses, you cannot use ordinary nutritional media as they are parasitic in nature. That's why the viruses, they need the living host for their replication. This might be, this is a very huge and big difference between the bacteria as well as viruses. The cell line which have been recommended for cultivation of this virus is a varicocell line, animal inoculation, and even one can detect by means of sequencing of nucleic acid of these viruses. Even right now, all government, the Indian government, excluding Indian government, the other governments of rest of countries, they are also recommending the rapid diagnosis test for this disease, that is the RT-PCR, that is real-time PCR or reverse transcriptase polymerase chain reaction. Even one more method is the early or rapid detection, that is the antibody demonstration is also there, where immunoglobulin G and immunoglobulin M, they are demonstrated. Even ELISA is also there, that is enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay, that is used to detect this etiological agent, as well as the another technique, the indirect immunofluorescent test is also used to diagnose. Actually, for treatment, there is no specific or exactly defined treatment is there for this disease. As this virus is highly mutable, therefore, no therapy, no specific therapy, no chemotherapy, no prophylaxis, yet the vaccine is also not available. That's why the prevention is better than cure or better than treatment. That's why this is controlled only by the strict isolation or quarantine the patient. Now the second disease, it is the MERS-CoV, that is Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. It has been firstly detected from Saudi Arabia in 2008. Now this virus causes MERS, that is, it means that is Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, which is also known as the MERS-CoV, and it causes mild to moderate or sometimes a severe respiratory tract illness. And this virus, it was isolated from a camel. Now you can see here the first case of SARS that have been detected in 2000 around 3, then later on 2012, and right now we are facing the problem for COVID in 2020. It means around a cycle of every 8 years, these viruses, they are released. Now again, the symptom in case of MERS-CoV, it is also similar type. Fever is also there, sometimes low-grade fever, sometimes high-grade fever is also there, that depending upon the severity. Even cough is also there, shortness in breath, and sometimes there is acute failure in renal. And the treatment is again same, there is no vaccine, no prophylaxis. That's why the strictly isolation of patient and quarantine of patient, it is important. That's why the precaution one should take to keep the safe distance from infected person or a patient who is suffering from that ill effect. Wash your hand frequently by using detergent. While sneezing or coughing, you use the tissue paper or towel on your mouth. Do not eat uncooked or partially cooked meat. You do not shake hand or hug. Even you do not communicate face to face, because this is very, very important. If suppose if you are having urgent meeting and if there is need to have face to face communication, and droplet nuclei which have been released from your mouth by top. Object like a towel or any non-living thing object which are used to handle in your house. Even you can use face mask to avoid this transmission, and the transmission that can be avoided by means of touching your mouth, eyes, as well as nose. The general symptoms that have been detected, it including the fever, cold, or sometimes running nose is there. In some of the cases, a high running nose it is detected, whereas in rare cases, the running nose it is detected rarely. Now, the dry cough, it is very, very important, because while coughing, what happened, the cough, it may be mucus type, it may be dry type, but here the infection, when it is caused by means of this coronavirus, it is a dry type. It also causes difficulties in breathing, as well as body ache, sore throat, whereas sneezing from mild to severe, as well as you can find the fatigue also. Now, new coronavirus. Now, the most human coronavirus infection are mild, and the outbreak of this virus was firstly manifested by pneumonia in Wuhan city, the capital of Hubei province in mainland China, with a clinical presentation resembling with viral pneumonia. In human being, generally these viruses set infection either early in the spring or during winter season. After onset of infection, body produces antibody, but they did not last for a longer time, and hence there may be the problem for detection by means of using a rapid test. Sometimes the patient, it may be positive, but while detection, you cannot detect that antibody. That's why there might be some false result is there. Now, depending upon the strains, the antibody, it is produced by the host. Now, antibody for one strain of coronavirus, that may be useless against the other strain of coronavirus. Now, this coronavirus, they belongs from the family Coronaviridae. And the viral particles are polymorphic, which measures from 50 to 200 nanometer, while this new coronavirus, which is responsible to cause COVID, has been reported to be 60 to 140 nanometer in dimension. Whereas these coronavirus are made up of unsegmented, single-stranded, positive sense RNA genome. This genome is contained in a nucleocapsid, which is further enveloped, and this genome, it consists at least 30,000 nucleotides in it with around 15 genes. This is very, very important. The number of genes, it is only 15. That's why the size of this genome is a spike and projection on its surface, which gives this virus a crown-like appearance, hence the name coronavirus. Now, this virus is having host range that is animal, mostly known to infect animals, and the type of coronaviruses which infect a human being, that including human coronavirus 229E, OC43, SARS coronavirus, NL63, HKU1, and MERS-CoV. The natural host of known coronavirus, which is isolated from Wuhan, it was a bat. And from bat, it has been transmitted to the human being. And while this transmission from bat to human being, as the host it is changed, that's why there might be a mutation, little bit mutation in the genome of that virus. That's why from bat, it is surviving into the human being. And now, when it entered into the human being, that have been stabilized the genome. This virus is capable of human-to-human transmission, and this virus, it was found to be 80% similar in its genome sequence to the previously described coronavirus, and has many similarities with SARS coronavirus. Now, the host range for this virus is, it is carried out by bat, civet, and badgers. Whereas this new coronavirus, that is novel coronavirus in Wuhan, which is similar to SARS coronavirus, which have been isolated and detected during 2003 in Guangdong, which is originated from China, and it has been brought out in winter, which is caused respiratory illness, and traced back to the fresh live animal in an animal market, caused by a mutant strain of already existing coronavirus. Now, the question is raised that whether they are both related with each other, whether the mutation has occurred, so how to have made the new coronavirus jump the natural host via an intermediary to the human being. There are two main transmission methods. The first transmission method, it is by means of direct contact or by droplet-borne transmission. The fact that coronavirus causes pneumonia in human has increased the list of coronavirus causing pneumonia in human being, which is named as HKU1, SARS-CoV, MERS, and novel coronavirus. Now, this mechanism of particle inhibition. Now, basically what happened, when this viruses, it is entered through this respiratory tract system, and when it has been entered into the upper part, initially they will set up their infection into the human being. Now, how they will set up their infection? Now, as this virus, it is having spikes on its surface. These spikes, they are having a receptor, that is, and this surface receptor of epithelial cell of a human being, and the spikes which is having certain protein, they are attached with each other, and after attachment, after specific attachment, then what happened? The upper layer of this virus, that is lipid layer, it is little bit dissolved at the site of attachment, and the nucleic acid, it is passed into the host cell. And moment when it is entered into the host cell, it will initiate its replication. I will show you how its replication is initiated. This is one thread I have taken with me. This is, imagine that this is the single stranded RNA of novel coronavirus. This is a positive strand of novel coronavirus. And here I have used the onion. Imagine this onion itself is enzyme which is responsible for the translation of viral RNA. Now, as this is a single stranded positive sense RNA, moment when there is transcription, it is initiated. Now, transcription it is required for the proliferation or for the replication of the viruses or for reproduction of virus. And for reproduction of virus, as you people may be aware that as they are parasite, moment when they entered into the human host, the whole property of host cell, they will come under the control of viruses. That's why when the property of virus human cell, it comes under the control of viral particle, then what happens? It will immediately initiate to synthesize the various components of these viruses by means of replication of its own genome. Now, as the genome and it becomes positive when it will synthesize all these essential commodities required for this replication of these viruses. For example, the replicase protein, it is also essential. It also needs to synthesize the S protein. It also needs to synthesize the E protein, that is the envelope protein. It also needs to synthesize M protein, that is the membrane protein. It also needs to synthesize N protein required for nucleic acid. It also needs to synthesize the UTR region. And then what happens when this single-stranded genome, it underwent the process of translation by means of this pattern. And when the translation, it progresses one by one, proteins are synthesized. And moment all the proteins are synthesized, now this positive strand, later on that gets converted into negative strand. Then negative strand, one positive strand, it produces varieties of protein. Then later on, parallelly, it will produce negative strand. And after synthesis of a complete essential requirement, then the negative strand once gets converted into positive strand. Moment when it becomes a positive strand again, then it will enter into the next cycle of its replication, and it will initiate with translation by means of a suitable enzyme, that is the RNA-dependent RNA polymerase, that is RDRP. This is an enzyme, RNA-dependent RNA polymerase, whereas in majorities of microorganisms, where the DNA as a nucleic acid, where the DNA polymerase enzyme is required. Where this DNA polymerase are of again three types, DNA polymerase 1, DNA pol 2, pol 3, but here such types are not there. Only RNA-dependent RNA polymerase enzyme is here, and this RNA-dependent RNA polymerase, it synthesizes this new RNA molecule. Now, after this synthesis, when the particle synthesize two particles, then continuously the replication of viruses, it is progressive or continue. And after continuation of replication, it will affect one by one cell. And moment at that time when it is affected, at the same time our body, it will produce a certain chemical. Now this mechanism is very, very important. Basically, I would like to focus on this slide. Moment when the cell it infects the human host, the human cell it is affected. The Lord has given a very big mechanism to our host, that is, it will synthesize and naturally certain chemicals, which is named as a cytokine. Basically, in our body, all specialist doctors are available. Please trace on my this sentence. Our body, it is governed by all specialists of doctors. moment when there is an attack of virus, our infected cell itself produces certain chemical, and that chemical it is named as cytokine. And among this cytokine, the most important cytokine, it is interferon. And this interferon, it is produced by means of our body or our cell or infected human cell. And this is sufficient interferon only it is produced when the human host is healthy. That's why the government of India, not only government of India, but all government from all over the world, they are appealing to the people, keep your healthy body. This is the reason behind it. Because in healthy body, there is a healthy mind. But I would like to say, being a microbiologist, in a healthy body, you must have a healthy cell, an infected healthy cell. It will produce this interferon. The interferon name itself it has been given because it will interfere with the replication of nucleic acid of viruses. This is the natural mechanism. This is the God-gift mechanism given to human being. And as there is an interference of replication of nucleic acid of viruses, that's why it is not necessary to have to use any kind of a chemotherapy or any drug or any vaccine. Even though the peoples they are recommending to use certain vaccine, to certain drugs or chemicals, these are just supplementary, but there is not concrete treatment against these viruses. They recommended certain chemicals, they are including the hydroxychloroquine. Now, how this hydroxychloroquine it works? Now, this hydroxychloroquine, what happened when it is treated to the person which is suffering from that ill effect, it will interfere with the outer membrane of these viruses. But actually here the concrete mechanism, it is also unclear, because as there is no exactly drugs which is used to kill these viruses. But I would like to say, but as there are other certain parasites which can be suppressed by means of these drugs. Now the mechanism of killing of this particle is that when this is an envelope particle, as this envelope it is made up of by means of a lipid, and this lipidal membrane it is dissolved by means of that drug, and then what happens? It will affect on the function of RNA-dependent RNA polymerase. This is very, very important. Now, when RNA-dependent RNA polymerase function, it is interrupted by means of drugs which is used, then replication of that viruses it is prevented, and moment when the replication of virus it is prevented, the further formation of particle it is prevented. Now this route of transmission, this route of transmission it is illustrated here in this figure, that is a direct contact transmission, droplet nuclei-borne transmission, as well as indirect transmission. Now the detection of COVID, our onset is manifested by fever, chill, mild dry cough, whereas fatigue, breathing discomfort, and this disease may progress rapidly at acute respiratory stress, septic shock, metabolic acidosis, and coagulation disorder. The majority of patients, they are fully recovered, and for diagnosis purpose or for detection purpose, the sample which is to be collected as a sputum sample or nasopharyngeal swab or bronchial lavage, as well as deep sputum, it is also collected. And after collection, it's to be stored at 2 to 8 degrees Celsius, or without storage immediately, even if you can go for the diagnosis purpose by means of using the RT-PCR. Now here the purpose behind to use the RT-PCR is that in PCR, this is abbreviated for polymerase chain reaction. In polymerase chain reaction, or it's also named as a thermal cycler, this is an equipment where it is used for amplification of DNA molecule. Now your question is raises that as the viruses, they are consisting RNA in it, then how this thermal cycler it is helpful? That's why here among these thermal cycler, the RT-PCR is used. Now this RT-PCR, it recommends for reverse transcription of RNA polymerase, and this RNA polymerase, it convert from RNA genome of virus into DNA, and later on this DNA, it is further amplified into this thermal cycler. This thermal cycler, it itself consisting of excess of NTPs, dNTPs, excess of primer, even target DNA, as well as a Taq polymerase enzyme, that is Thermus aquaticus polymerase enzyme. And this Thermus aquaticus polymerase, that is Taq polymerase, it is used for amplification of DNA, and later on the same amplified DNA, it is subjected for the cell electrophoresis. Even the serum sample should be collected, and both at onset of symptom and at the end of even 14 days also, they are collected. And here the testing for immunoglobulin G and immunoglobulin M should be done to access the risk factor and epidemiological typing. Now, even the radiography or even the X-ray radiography, it detects that there is a decrease in a lymphocyte count, but an elevated level of liver enzyme, as well as C-reactive protein and erythrocyte sedimentation rate. In the early stage, the chest film is shown here, which shows a small patchy shadow. Here they are, the patchy shadows are there mentioned here, as well as here these patchy shadows are here. Our pleural effusion is also there, and on that basis, here early detection of infection caused by COVID is detected. Now, actually here the treatment is not concrete, but even the recommended treatment is the use of hydroxychloroquine is under consideration. Even Ramsdivir is also there, which will inhibit the RNA-dependent RNA polymerase, the enzyme which is essential for replication of viruses. And even the research have also been suggested to use the ivermectin, the drug used to treat the paraphatic infection. Even in vitro studies carried out on tissue culture have shown that the replication of this virus stops after the 48 hours. The pursued precaution to prevent the spread of this infection or this disease, it including the washing hands frequently with the use of this soap as well as water and by drying. The soap, it also plays a very significant role. The reason is that the soap itself consisting of detergent, and you might be knowing the property of detergent is that when it will come in contact with the lipid, it will dissolve the lipid. Now the mechanism how to work this detergent is that as this envelope, it is rich in a lipid, and this lipid when come in contact with detergent, then this detergent, it dissolves the layer of lipid, and when the bilayer of lipid it is dissolved, ultimately the virus, it will come into the end stage. Now even maintaining the good respiratory hygiene, it's also very important. Strengthen overall the immunity and help by keeping a balanced diet. Regular sleep is also essential, and exercise is also required, while avoiding overworking. Maintain the good house hygiene and the proper ventilation. Even avoid crowded places or contact with the person with a respiratory infection. Even you can use the surgical mask or cloth mask, which are easily available into the market. The surgical mask which is recommended for this COVID infection is N95 and KN95, which can block these viruses. Because this designing of this mask is made in such a way that it consisting 3 layers. The outermost layer, it is hydrophobic, which will prevent droplet from entering into the mouth, whereas the middle layer itself consists of filter. The very fine filter is there. It is a virological filter through which the porosity of this filter, it is maintained in such a way that the particle of COVID, it cannot enter into the mouth. And the last innermost layer is that which absorbs the moisture of your mouth. Whereas the cloth mask are also, you can also use this cloth mask, but they are not having a guarantee. They may be ineffective, heavy and stuffy, they can't filter the proper viruses. That's why no one can give the guarantee of that cloth mask. All the masks which have been limited protective effect and needs to be replaced regularly, because people may think that when the mask it is used, it means he is totally protected from the viruses, but the condition is not like that. Because while handling the mask, even while talking, unfortunately what happens if your hands are contaminated, and if unfortunately if you hold your mouth by means of this pattern while removing this mask, then ultimately the viruses which will adhere on the surface of your finger, they may come in contact with your mouth. Then though you have used this mask, but that the use of mask, it becomes useless. That's why the precaution, it should be taken very carefully. Now this is the type of viruses which I already have focused on this particular aspect, where the alpha and beta category that I have added. In alpha coronaviruses, it is 229E, NL63, they are alpha coronaviruses. The beta coronavirus is HKU1, OC43. Next one is MERS coronavirus, SARS coronavirus. Now the nomenclature of this virus. Now actually, when the outbreak it has been taken place in January 2020, this virus, it was very new and dangerous strain of virus it have been introduced. Now officially till 11th February 2020, the official name to this virus has not been given. Only they have the responsible authorities, they named that it is a new virus, or it is new coronavirus. But the health authorities, that is the health authority particularly for the nomenclature of viruses, is the Provisional Committee on Nomenclature of Viruses. They have been initially named, that is 2019 nCoV. The 2019, it stands for the year during which it has been emerged. Small n, it has been used for new, then co, capital C and small o for corona, and then capital V for virus. That is 2019 nCoV. It was the provisional name initially that have been given before 11th of February 2020. But the responsible authority, that is the World Health Organization, on 11th February, note this date please, 11th February, they have named the COVID, and they have declared on 12th February 2020, where the CO is abbreviated for corona, VI is abbreviated for virus, and the D is abbreviated for the disease. The first case of this COVID, now I'm using the word COVID. The first case of COVID is the name of disease which is caused by means of coronavirus or new coronavirus. It has been detected from China on 31st December 2019. Now this novel coronavirus, where the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, that is CDC, which have been monitored the outbreak of this new coronavirus during the December 2019 and identified this presence of virus from Wuhan, China. And hence the authorities, they have named this virus as a new coronavirus and abbreviated just as I have explained like this one. Now, finally, I would like to conclude. Now, let us all fight this pandemic together by doing our little bit and keeping the disease away. Let us also pledge to be kind to nature and the environment by taking care. Let us prevent this disease by means of maintaining destruction of wildlife. Don't destruct this wildlife. Maintain the ecological balance. This is very, very important, because though you people are doing progress in your life, though you have captured the top of mountain, but the nature will balance each and everything. This has been learned from this outbreak. Improve the dietary habit and go back to our root where the food habit are concerned. Maintain the good personal hygiene, both that is physical, mental, as well as emotional, and the progress of human development should be threatened by disease. And let us learn to respect nature and love it and live in harmony, because this is very, very important. Even from this conclusion, I would like to tell that Though the microbes, they are very, very small, you cannot see by a naked eye, but do not underestimate the power of this tiny particle. Though this particle, it does not have its own enzyme. Imagine that every living cell, they produce their own enzyme. Even you produce your enzyme. I produces my enzyme. Bacteria produces their enzyme. Even fungi produces their enzyme. They have their own replication cycle. Everything is okay. But this particle, they are totally dependent on other. Though they are totally dependent on other, but you people are observing what a massive spread of disease that have been taken place. Even the situation that have been reversed, even I would say that all these wild animals, they are freely wandering here and there into the nature, except the human being. No human beings are wandering here and there. Exceptionally, only the few 1% people are wandering because they are senseless. They don't have proper sense. All the government from all this world, they are appealing for lockdown. What is meant by lockdown? Lockdown, it doesn't mean that lock your door or lock your room or lock your bungalows or your colony. It doesn't mean that. You have to lock yourself. You have to lock your mouth firstly, because this is responsible for transmission of viruses. Unless and until you lock your mouth, it is not possible to spread this COVID disease. Thank you very much. I express my deep sense of gratitude towards the organizer, Dr. Rafiq, Dr. Firdaus, for giving me an opportunity to express my views. I may not claim what the lecture which have been given on this particular aspect, it is a concrete information, but what I have read from a newspaper or from journal or published article that I'm expressing here. Thank you very much. If anybody is having questions, please, you can raise now. Any question, please?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. First of all, I would like to say thank you, sir. You have provided such informative knowledge to us.
Thank you.
So my one question is here, sir.
Yes,
according to microbiologist,
yes.
what does this sometime what happen? This disease is spread in the human body, but symptoms are not shown.
Yes.
So what does it mean exactly according to the microbiologist?
It means, you see, gentlemen, when there is entry of a microorganism into body, we have a various mechanism which is named as defense mechanism. There are primary defense mechanism, secondary defense mechanism, and tertiary defense mechanism, where in tertiary defense mechanism, the antibodies are produced. In primary defense mechanism, what happened? Our body itself tried to kill the microorganism. Moment when the organism or that viral particle entered into mouth, what the saliva which is present, immediately what happened? It will be swallowed. When this saliva it is swallowed, when the virus it entered into the intestine, then the gastric juice, where the acidic environment, it will immediately rupture and it will be immediately kill that virus. But suppose if there is the exposure of tremendous population of virus, and when it is not possible to remove all the viruses from the mouth, if it is not possible to remove, then what happened? Then immediately some of the viruses becomes successful to adhere the epithelial cell of our body. Moment when they adhere to the epithelial surface of our body or epithelial cell, then there is lodgement of virus on surface. It will take little bit time. Immediately moment when the virus it is entered, it doesn't mean that you are suffering from the disease and immediately it will not be expressed the clinical manifestation like your cough, fever, sneezing, everything. But it will take the time. That is named as the incubation period. During this incubation period, what happened? The affected person, it behaves complete normally. But it doesn't mean that your body is total free from virus. But in the meantime, the virus, it entered into epithelial cell, it will lodge, it will establish itself, and after establishment, when a sufficient population of viruses, it has been released, then from time to time, what happened? they are dominating over our body, moment when they are dominating over our body, then and then our body, it will start to express the clear-cut clinical pictures like your fever, cough, that is dry cough, even sneezing is also there one. You may feel the respiratory discomfort. Even I would like to highlight why there is a respiratory discomfort is there. Now, when the virus, it is entered into the last phase, that is when from gut to the lung, then what happens? Lungs, they are looking like two bags. Now, these bags are used to hold this pure oxygen, which have been taken by means of inhalation. And after inhalation of this oxygen from the outside of this lung, what happens? Our circulatory system or veins, it comes here and it opens. They will come here to carry the pure oxygen which is required, and this oxygen is transported to the all part of body by means of RBCs through the circulatory system. But while capturing the oxygen by circulatory system, when the mouth of that capillary, it is blocked, then what happens? They will cause hindrances or problem for receiving the oxygen. And hence, our body demands oxygen. And if there is the infection, it becomes severe, then what happens? The person, it will feel the respiratory discomfort, and the person, it may come, that person may have to provide the extra oxygen, or in some severe cases, even the person needs the ventilation also. Any more
Okay,
question,
sir.
please?
Okay, thank you.
Any more question?
Any more question, please?
If somebody want to ask, please ask.
Pardon? Sorry, I'm unable to hear you.
Participants are requested to ask the question, please.
Your sound is breaking one. Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
All the participants are requested to ask the question, please. Any more question?
Hello, sir. This is Meera
Hello?
here. I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, my doubt is, can this coronavirus, if water is infected, like contaminated with virus particles, and suppose we are drinking it, or using it, so can it spread through basically through water?
No. Actually, this is not waterborne disease, and when you are consuming the water, directly you will take inside. Then what happens?
Yeah.
This virus is lodged on the upper part of respiratory system. The affected site is this one, not the intestine. Because
Okay.
here the virus, you see, every organism, they have a site for their multiplication. They have a site for their multiplication. Hello?
Okay, sir. Okay, yeah, got it.
Any more question, please?
Hello.
Even
Sir,
you can say that.
Sir, when do you expect the vaccine to hit the markets?
Oh, that we can't tell the guarantee, because what happened? Unless and until the virus, it will show the stability in its genome, unless that we cannot predict that the concrete vaccine is available.
Hello.
Even the scientists from all over the world, they are engaged in developing this vaccine.
Hello.
Any more question, please? Yes, please, welcome.
Hello.
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 Yes.
Hello. Any
Yeah,
more question? Yeah.
Myself, Prasad over here. First of all, I would like to thanks for the information you have given to us. But my question is that if somebody is having fever and cough, okay, and he went to a doctor, and the doctor prescribed some medicine to that patient, and after taking the medicines, the patients get well. But after 10 to 15 days, he gets the same fever. He is getting the same fever and cough. So, is there any chances of, he's whether infected with COVID-19? What actually my question is that if symptoms arise in COVID-19, does it subside or it bounce back after some time?
Yes, I got your question. Now, moment when you visit your doctor for the infection, and then he gives a certain medicine,
Okay.
and if the course of your medicine is in 3 or 4 days, and you may get a relief. But actually, what the treatment is given by your doctor, it is not concretely against the COVID-19, because as such there is no concrete treatment is available. What the treatment which is given, it should be maintain the immune status of your body, or some other parasite they should not affect on your body. They should not minimize, or they may affect on your immune system. That's why you may get the temporary relief. But when the COVID is there, and if it is not eliminated, then what happens? Sometimes that COVID virus, it remains into the hidden state, and later on it will be emerges.
Hello.
Yes,
Sir, it's my second question. So that virus, how many hours that can be living on non-living things? Means we are getting so many confusions that on newspaper, on non-living things, on whatever the vegetables we are purchasing, maybe the currency is there, whatever the non-living things or maybe living things. So how many hours that virus can live in living and non-living things?
It depends on. Actually, what happened? These are the particles. Actually, this is not a cell. It is not a cell, it is particle.
Okay.
Hello?
Sir.
It is not a cell, it is particle. First of all, you clear from your mind. It is not a cell, it is particle. And when this particle, it is out of any living cell. Remember, when this particle, it is out of any living cell, it will not replicate, it will not reproduce, nothing. It will remain, stay as it is. But staying of this virus on that inanimate object, it depends on. It depends on. It may long for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, even up to 4 hours or up to 6 hours also. But in the meantime, suppose unfortunately that inanimate object that might have been clean, then and then this virus that can be removed. The replication of this virus is not taken place when it is outside the host. Suppose if it is on a bottle, or when it is on the thread or fiber or on towel, it will remain as it is for 4 to 5 hours or 6 hours. That depends on the inanimate object also. But the replication is not taken place. No reproduction at all taken place. They remains as it is. They remains as it is. They may replicate moment when they get a proper site. It means proper human cell or living cell. And when they get successfully entered into the living cell, then and then it is possible to replicate themselves. Otherwise, they will not replicate.
Okay, thank you.
Is this disease spread through currency? Yeah, the disease can be spread through currency also. Even but this disease is not spread through currency, but the etiological agent of this disease, that virus, that can spread through the currency. On which how much hour it stay. Oh, the research are going on. Actually, what happened, even if that wood it is dry, or when the wood it is moist, or whether that wood it is even contaminated with certain other particle, it also depends. But unless and until the living human host or suitable host it is available to the particle, they will not multiply. That's why here the social distancing, it is very, very important. This is the only precautionary measure. Any more question, please?
Hello.
There is someone who has asked this question, Badrinath.
I have received one more question.
Yeah.
Sir, is this virus survive in water for or sludge? Oh yes, yes, that can be survived, but the duration we can't predict that one. Even sludge, it is very difficult because the sludge itself consisting tremendous microbial load, and in this microbial load, there might be again the competition among the microorganism. Unless and until the suitable host, it is not possible. By cloth we cover, we mouth this is not much safe. Yeah, this is not safe. This, I would say this is safe, but what the cloth which you are using, actually it doesn't have any scientific support, because the porosity, it is very heavy. Only N95 mask, it is having a middle layer, it consisting of filter. That filter can filtrate this particle. Yes, yes, we should use a special mask. The recommended mask for COVID, it is N95. Even surgical mask that you can use for temporary purpose, but from surgical mask, it is also not suitable. Yesterday in Paris, identified and isolated this virus in water. This might be rare, but it's not commonness. As a part of research, they might have studied on in which part or in which area this virus is. Because right now, from all these countries, all the scientists from life sciences, they are engaged and involved in the investigation about this COVID.
Any more question, please?
One more question. I have visited last week hospital that is sealed due to positive patient occurred. If headache notice is there, any chances of having this virus? Oh, headache is not only one. See that when the infection is there, actually the fever and cough, these are the two prime clinical pictures. Immediately, if a sufficient load of viruses that have been there at the site of infection, the fever may develop. Let's check ourselves. Not necessary, I think. Being microbiology, student of microbiology, you must wait for development of sufficient clinical manifestation of COVID, unless and until that. If you are having doubt, then you can solve this doubt by visiting and having a regular checkup. Even cough is the prime. If you are suffering from the cough, and initially if you feel that the cough it was having a mucus and letdown, it has been replaced with a dry cough, then it is symptomatic. Any more question, please?
Sir, one more question.
Any more questions? please.
One question. I read
Yes.
somewhere, sir,
Uh,
if any person can keep a breath near about 50 to 70 seconds in the lungs, so maybe you are not facing from the coronavirus. Do you support for this?
No. See that when you are inhaling the air for a long time, and if you are keeping in your lung, and if you are not suffering from any stroke of cough, it doesn't mean that you are totally free from COVID. Suppose if the COVID it is in asymptomatic phase, if it is recently infected by your body, then you cannot detect that though you have inhaled a lot of air into your lung and you are not showing any kinds of symptoms. But suppose if you feel that there is a cough frequently, then there is a possibility.
Okay.
But this is not a clear-cut test. If suppose there is a cough when you inhale a lot of air into your lung, and if you are not keeping it for a longer time, it means that you are suffering from the COVID. It doesn't like that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Actually, what are the difference between hello?
Yes.
What are the difference between N95 and regular mask?
Hello.
See that N95 mask, it is having 3 layers. The outermost layer, it is hydrophilic. It's hydrophobic. So what happened in between hydrophilic and hydrophobic? Inner layer, it is hydrophilic, which will absorb your moisture from your mouth. Whereas the moisture, it is absorbed by outermost layer. Whereas in between these 2 layers, one more is there in between these 2. That layer, it is having a filter, of very fine filter is there. Even that can filter virus. That is having some size of pores. It is 0.3 nanometer. And this virus, it is having size ranging from some 40 to 140 nanometer. That's why the virus particle, they are retained on this filter. That's why whatever the filter which you inhale, whatever the air which you inhale through that filter, it is totally not only bacteria free, but I would say it is the virus free also.
Thank you.
Any more? But it doesn't mean that suppose if you have procured one filter and that you can use filter for throughout year, it is not like that. If the total pores that have been blocked by means of suspended particles from the air, then what is air which you receive from that filter, that may not be again a pure one. That's why depending upon how much you have used, you can replace the another and the fresh filter, fresh mask. In China, asymptomatic corona is entered, and same situation happened in India. Is it good to open lockdown? Sir? No, it's not good to open the lockdown. No, I will not recommend to open or to release the lockdown, because see that in December 2019, when the first case has been detected, and China has struggled for more than 90 days. Whereas in India, we have declared the lockdown around some 25 of March. It means we have just completed around 30 to 40 days. Till for 1 month or 1.5 months, I can't tell the guarantee. Sometimes there may be asymptomatic cases that may be in the nation. Any more question, please? I hope there is no question. Is it sufficient, Rafiq sir?
Looks like there is no more questions. So thank you very much for giving a very wonderful talk. If
Thank
there
you,
are
sir.
no more questions, then we can possibly end the talk, end the meeting.
Okay.
Thank you all for joining. See you next time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the
Thank
information.
you
Thank you
again
so
for
much,
giving me this.
Agni sir. Thank you so
Thank-
much
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
ma'am. Thank you,
for giving
Firoz
us
ma'am.
your precious time, sir.
I
Thank you.
I will circulate the recording of this meeting, and probably the speaker can circulate the PowerPoint presentation as well.
Okay, okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. I don't have any problem to circulate my PPT as well as my